ये सब आपके रिश्तेदार हैं?
दूल्हे तो आप ही हो ना।
और कौन होगा जी?
दूल्हा कौन होगा ये डिसाइड नहीं हुआ है अब तक। दूल्हा हम बनेंगे।
आपको लगता है ये अपने बीच दूल्हा चुन सकते हैं? तो प्रधानमंत्री कैसे चुनेंगे?
This particular ad has been widely circulated and has garnered millions of views across social media platforms. And while this video is worth a very good laugh, it also brings back into focus a pertinent question. Who is the prime ministerial candidate for the INDIA alliance? Since this mega opposition alliance was announced, there have been many discussions. Comments like it is a non-starter, it is a house of cards, and it will never work has been the BJP's as well as the general political sentiment. Shashi Tharoor's tweet also underscored this glaring vacuum. In the tweet, Tharoor had wondered why journalists are asking him to identify an individual who is an alternative to Mr. Modi. Well, Mr. Tharoor, though the question might be irrelevant in the parliamentary system, we Indians tend to vote for an individual as much as for an individual as for the party the person stands for. The first phase of general elections is just 2 weeks away, and there is still no clarity on who can stand against the phenomenon that is Prime Minister Narendra Modi. I asked senior journalist Jacob George why there is no particular individual who has been projected as the prime ministerial candidate for the opposition alliance. And this is what he had to say.
In a democratic system, a leader is essential. We have had so many leaders. India has seen so many leaders from its prominent independent movement leaders like Mahatma Gandhi, Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister, Indira Gandhi, and so on. But in the present day politics, the India front is not projecting anyone because Congress has its own interest. No doubt that Congress is the biggest opposition party in India today, but it cannot project a leader from its ranks. Maybe Rahul Gandhi is the crown prince in waiting, but he is a reluctant leader. He has been a reluctant leader all through during Manmohan government, Manmohan Singh government. Maybe at least in the UPA too, he could have become a minister, heading and running a powerful ministry, but he did not opt to. That could have given him a great experience that's required. See, look into the history of Congress. When Indira Gandhi was a young daughter, the then Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru take her along with him, even into foreign countries, in meetings with foreign leaders. She got valuable information, valuable lessons from those meetings that made her a big leader, a tough leader, a strong leader. Leader is something that emerges over a period of time. That gives an impression that Rahul Gandhi is not a leader himself. So I am sad to say, I am sorry to say that we cannot see Rahul Gandhi as a prime minister material. Maybe the Congress could have groomed another person from within its ranks, but it doesn't. Because Congress leadership believes that it is a family property. That is the reason I would like to point out to make an argument that Congress neither wants anybody else to come forward, either from the Congress or from any other party, any other constituent party in the India front. Nor does it want to groom its own Prime Minister candidate, Rahul Gandhi, into a proper leader. In Kerala, during our college days, during the college union elections, student organizations used to call the slogan, "Who is your leader? What's your slogan?" So that is an important question. That's a relevant question with regard to democracy, with regard to democratic setup. A party should have a leader, and a leader should not be hesitant to take a position, to take a leadership of the government. He should get involved in the governance. He should talk. He should talk politics. He should have the look of a politician. See, look at Rajiv Gandhi. He was a pilot. He's a professional pilot. When the Times wanted him to lead the country, he he came into politics and he took up the leadership of the Congress party, and later he took up the leadership of the country. He spoke well as a politician. He spoke as a politician. So it is the dearth of efficient leaders that affects the Congress party, and that in fact affects the India front.
Mr. George even had his own takes on who, in fact, should be the prime ministerial face for this mega opposition bloc.
I think Aravind Kejriwal is emerging as a prime minister candidate. The Times have demanded that he is the man of the moment. He is an educated man, well-educated man. He has great experience. When he came into politics, he did not have any experience, but he gathered political experience from his own routine work as a politician. There are so many prime minister materials in the Congress. Look at Kapil Sibal. He is a great leader. Look at him speak. Look at his performance when he was a minister in the UPA government. He is such a powerful man. He is such a learned man. He is too articulate. He's a prominent advocate in the Supreme Court of India. Then look at Jairam Ramesh. Look at Shashi Tharoor. They are all prominent leaders. They speak well. They speak good politics. They can stand against any person. Like Narendra Modi, the present prime minister. I think the Congress has a written or unwritten principle that nobody should grow beyond Rahul Gandhi.
While Mr. George was critical of the family's outlook towards the nation, political analyst S.S. Sriram was unforgiving of the entire Congress party.
To answer that question, the first thing is the opposition do not have a vision for the nation. Yeah, they don't have what plans ahead for the country. That is point number one. Point number two, this alliance of the opposition were once against each other or even against each other, even in the current election in some states or the other. So for them to group together to fight elections against Modi is a farce. People are aware of it. So one, there is no vision. Two, there is no honesty in that alliance, which basically are grouping to capture power instead of governing the country. So obviously, one or the other the minds are not aligned to each other. So they were once they are competitors in multiple states that they are fighting, and you tend to put up a united fight for nationally. People are not going to take it. So these are the two main reasons I look at it when there is no candidate as a prime minister candidate for the opposition, and also they're way ahead or way forward for the nation. So both are big time lacking, which people of India are not willing to take a chance at all, because we have seen UPA is a similar alliance. Had actually taken the nation maybe 20-25 years back. It was purely a political convenient alliance. It was not for progress. So people are not for a fragile, alliance, especially when there is no uniform mind. And secondly, they are not for, there is no credible candidate who can sell himself or who can convince people to vote for him. So these are the two reasons I think why there is no prime ministerial candidate in the opposition side. Age is not the only reason why people will vote. I mean, Rahul Gandhi is not young, though they claim him to be a young leader. He is 53. If that is the yardstick, Mr. Yogi Adityanath is about 54. He's just 1 year elder to Rahul. So age alone is not going to be the reason for people to vote for you. You have to have a clear vision as to what you're going to do for the country. What are you going to promise to the nation? How are we going to take it forward? These are all big time, insights that Mr. Rahul Gandhi at the moment is way, far away from the reality. So obviously, and he's reluctant because he has also seen more than 10 or 12 or even more electoral defeats. as a leader of the party. So these things are definitely giving him a sort of a situation where he doesn't want to put his face in front, to go to people and ask for mandate. That being the case, how will he be confident to lead the alliance or lead his own party? So his party today is trying to do anything to defeat BJP, which in my opinion is going to harm the Congress in the long run. Congress is losing its bargaining power, losing its principal opposition as a party for 100 plus years, compromising with every regional party whatsoever to break or to stop BJP. That's a very short-term vision, and that is one major reason Congress in the recent past do not think long-term. Congress in the recent past are desperate for power, and they do everything in the short term. So having these 2 points are not going to see Rahul Gandhi through or to get the confidence of the nation is what is I look at it.
No wonder the opposition is flailing around. It doesn't have a long-term vision for the country. It is looking at grabbing power. And there is not one individual who can take on the might of the BJP or even try to demodify the nation. And in a country that votes as much for an individual as much for the party, not having a prime ministerial candidate yet is the opposition's biggest failing. I am Preeja Aravind, and thank you for watching India Today SoSouth.